Hi guys, Dr. Darla Nofziger here. I just wanted to take some time and talk to you about my Universal Spooky2 program and why I think everybody needs it every day or at the beginning of each new program that they run, using Spooky2 on the remote setting. Um, so I created it to be universal, meaning it is absolutely for everybody. That was kind of my parameter when I was doing the muscle testing. And basically it is essentially to remove harmful graphene oxide, which is very disruptive to the magnetic field as a whole. So I kind of start there, and then it cleanses and repairs the DNA. So, as you probably know at this point, that Spooky2 remote runs on DNA entanglement. So, it just makes sense to get in there and clean and repair that DNA on a regular basis because that's the basis for how the technology is working, right? So, it just helps it to work better. Um, Now, one of the DNA repairing frequencies is the very powerful Solfeggio miracle frequency. So basically, that's a little bit of the program, what's kind of in it. Um, so again, this particular universal program or preset um, is a powerful graphene oxide detox program in and of itself. And there are three DNA cleansing and repairing frequencies. One is that miracle. That's what it's called, the Miracle 528 Solfeggio frequency. Now, they include two different custom wave types that were designed by me using advanced muscle testing techniques to drill into those exact custom wave types. And I'll put the wave types over here. So you can kind of uh, get a view of those wave types and what they look like. Now, they will be hard coded into the program if you just use my programs to copy and paste in your particular custom program. And to do that, you're going to go to your file menu, click on create a program. So let's do this thing. We're going to go up here. We're going to create a program. Okay, so I am going to take this entire string, copy with Control C or left click and copy, or right click rather. This is going to be the program name. This is going to be my entire frequency string. Control copy. Paste this in the frequency. Come over here. I'm going to take this entire thing right here. If you're watching this on YouTube, it will be in the YouTube. Okay. And you'll see it kind of did all of that. Okay. And I'm ready to click. Add the program, save. Now I'm probably going to need to come up here and refresh my database just so when I actually go to look it up, Universal, and you'll see there's that program I just loaded up, and it's got all of all of the things we just loaded up. This is why you want to keep those pipes in there, because it helps to make it a little more legible on that back end. It is already loaded in but let's change this so you can see that it's actually working. Now those are hard coded with 7 amps, so let's do this at 20 amps. And let's just do that. That's kind of more of what a typical program might look like. And you'll see it's actually doing it based on what we're telling it to do, because it's choosing that sawtooth on out 1, that dampened sine wave on out 2 at 7 volts each. So you know what it's hard coded is correct. So as you can see, it's that easy. Some of the hard codes and kind of how to interpret that a little bit, just because it will be helpful for you going forward to know how you can use these things in a similar manner to what I did. But so again, my hard codes, I worked up the wave type, the amplitude, all of that kind of stuff using muscle testing. At some point, I will get into like showing y'all how to do that. You know, that'll probably be in more advanced courses, because learning muscle testing is, you know, it is definitely a skill, and it takes practice and some ideas on exactly how to use it and how best to use it, that kind of stuff. But the hard code that my particular program uses, the first thing you will see is the M2043.8. Basically, that is a address for the database, so it tells Spooky exactly where to find that specific frequency, because it is somebody's based on somebody's work. So it's kind of a way, I think, that Spooky protects people's work. So basically it tells it, go and find this database item, and in this case that's graphene oxide. And then the next thing you'll see is basically an equal sign, which is telling Spooky that is essentially the amount of time to run that. So it's the dwell on that particular frequency or database item for, in this case, it's 420, which tells it dwell there for 420 seconds, which is 7 minutes treatment time. And then the next thing you will see is the W. Now the W is for the wave type number. So following that W, you will see a number. Like in this case, you'll see a capital W. So the uppercase means output 1, and the lowercase letter means output 2. So the things that will be affected by that is W, which is the wave type, and A, which is for amplitude. So when you see this 420 uppercase 3, that's basically output to 1, the wave type of number 3, which in this case happens to be a sawtooth. And then the lowercase 6 on the rest of that string tells it out 2 is going to be a dampened sign. So when you click on create a program, Spooky will pop up its, you know, basically its database field, and then it will go into all of those particular items. And I'll put that in the video just so you can see that. So again, the W is for wave type, and then it will have a number corresponding to the particular wave type. And then the uppercase and lowercase means uppercase is out 1, lowercase is out 2, and you'll have your amplitudes. So now I'm going to take you into and getting right into using what I have created to just quickly and easily create your own program, copy and paste those, and dump those in. So basically, you will click on the File menu, click Create a Program. You'll copy and paste these 3 things: the program name, which in this case is Universal Program or Preset, remote, because it was built for the DNA remote. And you will take that entire that hard-coded frequency string, which starts in M2043.8 and then ends in the A15, that whole string there. It has all 4 frequencies with their coded, their custom coded wave types, the whole bit. That whole program will run on its own. And then you'll want to copy and paste the description exactly as you see it. It will have like these double pipes, or maybe it's a pipe, which is the straight up and down line. And that just tells Spooky to like make a hard return or to, so just when you're actually looking at that program, the description in that program, it's going to be it's going to be written better, more like, what it would look like in Word or something, to where there's punctuation. You can kind of tell what's going on. There's hard breaks, so it just make it easier to read. And anytime you're doing a description, I do recommend you make sure you're keywording it, for what it is, because that's how Spooky's gonna better find it. So if this has been helpful to you, like and subscribe, share it, pass it around, whatever. There will be a link, and in YouTube, you can, use my PayPal, make a small donation, support the work, connect with me on Virtuous Living Coach is kind of the best place to find me, and check out, my essences and remedies and things. It's kind of my superpower. And if you go to virtuouslivingcoach.com/Rife, that will kind of get you to all of my Rife articles, program services, that kind of stuff. So you can check out and see exactly how much stuff I've built on that regarding Rife things in between the time you found this, because hopefully it will stay up. So hopefully you found this helpful, and until next time.